morning, sunshine.
Kornicky and Mel in the morning.
It's predictably hilarious.
Ottawa's Real Rock. Rebel 101.7.
Well, every Wednesday just after 8 o'clock, we like to go to a guy that knows what the hell he's talking about. And following the Sens and writing about the Sens with Silver 7 Sens, Brandon Maki with us again this morning. Hey, dude, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Hey, doing all right. It's actually, you know what, the last couple of weeks doesn't feel too bad being a Sens fan.
No, not at all. They've been playing some really good hockey, and even when they're losing, it's pretty competitive. I think the biggest blowout that you could call it was their 6-3 loss to Calgary, and even then, they didn't drastically get outplayed. They made it pretty close near the end of the game. So for a young rebuilding team, it's about all you can ask for, and it's about all anyone was hoping for heading into the season, honestly.
Well, it was interesting yesterday because a couple things going into the game. Batherson, who had gotten goals in 6 games in a row, was going for a 7th game, and that would have been a record for the team?
Yeah, he would have had the longest goal-scoring streak in Senators history, and he actually hit the post in the first period, so he was pretty close to it. But you can't say enough about the way he's playing right now. I mean, everyone who knows about the Senators prospect system knows that Drake Batherson is a hell of a player. They knew that coming into the season. They expected him to make an impact coming in. He's been lights out, the best player in the American Hockey League over the past few seasons, and he looked good in Ottawa to end last year. But just the maturity that you're seeing in his game now, he's bigger, he's stronger, but it hasn't compromised his skating. He's far more confident. He's shooting the puck when he gets opportunities. He's trying things, right? Like he's making these disgusting little toe drag moves and these cross-ice passes. He is turning into the complete package as a top 6 winger in the NHL, and it's happening right before our eyes. So I'm very, very excited to see how he continues to develop. And lately, he's been, for my money, the most fun player to watch on the team. He's been an absolute treat.
And another guy on the team that, you know what, he's fun to watch right now, but when he finally hits his stride and he's got his big, he's grown facial hair and the rest of it. Stützle picking up the Rookie of the Month in the league as well. That's pretty awesome, having one of the top guys right here in town.
He is phenomenal. I think you're absolutely right when you say that once he figures it out, once he figures the whole aspect of the game out, then this kid is going to light the league on fire, because the way he's performing now is already pretty impressive. So to think that there's actually more development to come for him is almost unfair. He's going to get bigger. He's going to get stronger. He's going to figure it out defensively. But the raw offensive skill that he has, I don't know if in my time watching the team that I've seen a player as special as him. I think you have to go back to the days of Marian Hossa and Martin Havlat to really get a comparison for Tim Stützle. Just his puck skills, his speed, his commitment to doing the little things right. He blocks shots. He throws hits. I love watching this kid. I think it was more than fair that he won Rookie of the Month for February, and the sky is the limit for him. We might be talking about him winning the Calder Trophy in a few months' time.
And one other guy I wanted to hit on, because he actually got the nod for the start last night, Joey Daccord, and minding the net these days, or at least yesterday. Yeah,
I mean, he was one of, if not the best goaltender in the American Hockey League last year. A couple months ago, I actually got the chance to interview his coach, Spiros Anastas, the Brampton Beast, and Spiros told me that no matter what team he plays for, Joey Daccord will be an NHL goaltender. And a lot of it just comes down to his confidence and his commitment to winning. So I think you saw that last night. He's so poised for a guy his age and for a guy that has had only limited NHL action. Going into an environment like the Bell Center, even without fans, it's an intimidating challenge for a young goalie. And he, by all counts, he measured up really well. He said in the post-game presser that he needed one more save, but I don't really think you can put it on him when he held the Canadiens to 2 goals. And again, the sky is the limit for him as well. He's so athletic. He's so confident. I really, really think he's the goaltender of the future for the Senators, and he's going to get more looks in a season like this where the team is, still trying to develop and kind of finding their way. So look out for him in the future, because he's going to make some serious noise in the Ottawa crease, I think.
There's going to be some late nights for you. The next 5 games on the road. The boys are heading out west, a couple against Calgary, 3 against Oilers. They seem pretty well evenly matched, it seems, against Calgary. That it looks like these games can go either way.
Yeah, it really seems like they have Calgary's number. That's a team that's really struggling to figure anything out. They're missing their starting goaltender in Jacob Markstrom. Their top players, Matthew Tkachuk, Johnny Gaudreau, they're not performing. They're not producing. And if Calgary's going to stand any chance in this division at all, those are guys that they need to get going. So I don't think Ottawa is going into those games expecting just to take one of two. I think the way they've been playing, they're expecting to win both. Whether or not they will is a different question. Calgary's still a good team. It's hard to beat any team consecutively. As far as the Oilers go, yeah, like that's a team that had Ottawa's number to start the year, pretty decisively, in fact. I think the Senators will be motivated going into those games. I think they have something to prove because this team and the team that played Edmonton to begin the season, it's night and day. Like the comparison is not even close. So I would expect a highly competitive road trip for the Senators here. And maybe I'm being a bit optimistic, but I don't see why they can't take 3 out of 5 even.
Brandon Maki, Silver Seven Sens with us. He's a regular contributor over the Silver Seven Sens blog. You can keep up with what's going there. Dude, thanks for having shared the audio last couple of weeks. We're just doing the same thing here, just trying to shine a little light on what you do. Fantastic job, man, once again. And I guess we got 3 more games before we talk next. At least we're not coming off a Tuesday late nighter, so you'll be nice and rested when we talk to you next Wednesday.
I have a question that you might not be able to answer now, but you can do the numbers and look at the stats for next week and let me know how many years away we are from all NHL players being named Connor, Austin, or Mitch.
Might be closer than you think.
I know. You look into that. You're the expert.